From Cheaters surveillance cameras, you are about to view actual, true stories filmed live, documenting the pain of a spouse or lover caused by infidelity. This program is dedicated to the faithful and presented to the false-hearted to encourage their renewal of temperance and virtue. Coming up on this episode of Cheaters.
Right now, she's supposed to be at her AA meeting.
She is at that meeting. She's just not alone. She's with that woman.
This is my girlfriend. Where you at, Tata?
Y'all are here to work on some...
Real reality television is brought to you by Cheaters Detective Agency's Private Eyes on Cheaters.
Welcome to another episode of Explosive, Illegitimate Behavior on Cheaters. With tonight's episode, Christian Lewis, an author concerned about the recent behavior of her girlfriend, asked for assistance to determine the truth.
Me and Tata met. We were back, coming back from a flight from Chicago. And we had an awesome opportunity. We just talked. It's like we sat next to each other on the plane. And, you know, that was a long flight, and we just chatted it up the whole time. That day, we exchanged phone numbers. The very next day, I called her. I think we went and had lunch. And again, a great lunch. We laughed. I just had a lot of fun. She brought this new energy to me. Well, when we first met, you know, Tata was going through a real difficult stage, and she shared it with me. And I shared some of my background in military and things. And that was one thing that drew her to me. So I started helping her. The first year, oh my God, she just blossomed, this beautiful butterfly. And within the past few months, it's been a little different with her.
Tata Duffy, age 28, an addiction counselor accused of giving false guidance. Briefed by Christian on the suspect's schedule, Cheaters operatives lie in wait at the residence of Tata Duffy. Sometime later, the suspect leaves her home. Cheaters operators tail the alleged cheater to a grocery store. There she meets an unknown woman, greeting her with a friendly hug.
I'm the one who helped her. She was at a point where, when I met her, I didn't know these things. She was gonna get evicted. You know, she was really in a bad situation. And I helped her, you know, and now it's like she feels entitled to that, you know, before she was all grateful, thank you, I appreciate it, I don't know what I would do without you. Now it's like, well, are you gonna take care of this for me? You know I can't do it. And one day I had left my iPad in my place and I was at her place. I didn't think it would be a big deal. And I grabbed her iPad because I wanted to look up some stuff. And I noticed there was a passcode on it. So I asked her for a passcode. Oh my God, why did I do that? She went off. She, literally said I was going through her stuff. Why am I using her iPad? She picked a fight so big, I was completely lost. I left that day.
Sometime later, Duffy and the unknown female exit the store. Holding hands, they cross the parking lot to the suspect's car. The unknown female holds the driver's side door for Duffy. The two women drive away, tailed by Cheaters agents. They arrive at the suspect's residence. The couple strides arm in arm to the entryway.
Ever since me and Tata had that big old fight, I just been thinking a lot, I don't know, I really feel that she's cheating on me. And at first I'm just hurt by it. I'm really hurt, you know? I put a lot of time and efforts into this because I thought she was there with me. I really thought I opened my heart up to her. So why she could come to me with anything else, why couldn't you come to me with this?
Cheaters operatives continued to surveil the suspect's home. Sometime later, agents watch suspect Duffy exit her home. The young lady gets into her car. Cheaters investigators follow the suspect as she drives through town to a fast food restaurant. She enters the establishment and waits. Not long after, the suspect is joined by the woman from previous surveillance, who is now identified as Tweety Sampson. The two women briefly hug before Sampson takes Duffy by the hand, leading her deeper into the restaurant. They spend some time getting their meal. The illicit couple goes to Duffy's vehicle with their bag of eats. Duffy drives Sampson back the route to her residence. Upon arrival, Sampson races to the driver's side to hold the door open for her chauffeur. The suspect's companion fondles Duffy's rear end as she joins her inside for the evening. Sticking to the game plan, Cheaters perseveres with the surveillance of the suspect's quarters. Sometime later, Duffy emerges from her home. The young woman gets into her vehicle. She drives away. Followed by a Cheaters mobile team, the alleged cheating lady drives to a bar. She goes inside. Sometime later, Duffy reappears with Sampson in tow. The women get in the suspect's car. They drive to their usual hangout, Duffy's home. As the two women enter the abode, Cheaters professionals prepare a package for a distraught Christian. Coming up, the confrontation.
Now that the suspect has confirmed Christian's fears with actions, Cheaters charts an appointment with her to divulge the findings. With a heavy heart, Christian agrees to meet. Christian, you know why you're here, obviously. I'd like to say, first of all, I know it takes courage and a lot of other things to muster up to get here. With that being said, as you know, we have conducted our investigation. Are you prepared to see what we've come up with?
I guess I have to be. I'm a little nervous because
That's okay.
I don't know what I'm gonna find out.
I'm gonna show you so you can. Christian, we begin our investigation outside of Tata's residence. As you see, Tata emerges, walks out the front door. As our detectives follow her, she arrives at this grocery store, parks her car, and is then greeted by this female with a hug and a kiss, and a little bit of grab on the side.
Wow.
Do you know this woman?
No.
I'll stop right there. You never seen her before?
Never.
Moving forward, as they leave the grocery store, we see this woman actually open the door for Tata and escort her to her vehicle. It's when the two of them return to her residence.
She actually got in her car. She rode in her car with her.
Rode in her car with her to the house where she actually stayed the night. You guys are very, very close because you've been with her through a very serious part of her life.
Yes. She didn't have a place. She was unstable, didn't have a car, didn't know what she was doing. She was drinking a lot, you know, and I helped her sort all that out. It just kind of happened. And then we fell in love with each other.
On this day of our investigation, Christian, outside of Tata's residence, we see her emerge. She walks to her vehicle, she gets in, and she drives away. After some distance, she arrives at this fast food joint and gets out and walks inside. As she walks inside, Christian, she actually receives a phone call. What you're about to hear is audio from that conversation. The conversation is actually with you. Tell me if you remember this conversation with Tata.
Hello? Hey. Hey. Well, I was thinking about you. I ain't seen you in a while. Can I come over tonight? I know. Tonight probably wouldn't be good for me. I'm planning on going to a meeting tonight. I don't know, maybe this weekend? You know, it's like I've been on the back burner for a while. You can't make time for me? No, I don't want you to take it personal like that. It's not like that at all. I'm really busy tonight. Matter of fact, I really got to go right now. All right, then. Okay. Bye.
After hanging up the phone with you, we see that female emerge from the previous day. She walks in the front door and gives Tata a hug and a kiss. They leave the fast food joint in her vehicle together. They return back to Tata's residence. That's when the two of them walk inside. And until I got from my detectives, she stayed the night. Where is Tata supposed to be right now? Where does she think you are?
Well, right now she's supposed to be at her AA meeting.
Okay, well, she didn't lie. She is at that meeting. She's just not alone. She's with that woman who's taking your spot. So before it's over, I want to get on the road. I want to get to this meeting. I want to confront these two.
Yes.
Tata especially.
I do too. I want some answers.
You ready to go?
Yes.
Here to admit that one of the things we're going to talk today heavily about today is the Serenity Prayer.
Excuse me, everybody. I'm sorry for interrupting.
What's going on?
Sorry. This is Tata.
What is
this is my girlfriend.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you doing? Tata, who are you doing?
This is my girlfriend.
do me like this. You
What's this? Oh my God! We've been together for years.
I have not seen her. I want to. I don't even know her. I have not even seen her. How would you bring all these cameras up in here like this? You don't have one on that. You gotta go.
What the f is going on?
Get your bitch ass down there, hoe.
Where you at, Tata?
Get your ass in that car. No.
What the hell, Tata? What the hell? What the hell?
Get in the car. Let's go.
What the hell, man?
Let's go now. Get your bitch out of the way. You don't have to get in the car.
Would you
You don't have to play.
Why would you do this?
Go. Let's go now. Go. Get in the car. Get your ass in the mother car.
Y'all are here to work on sobriety. This isn't happening in my class.
That's you.
been having people following me.
Explain.
Been having people following
Both of you bitches. I don't have that for
Hell no.
for real.
Can I talk to you?
Would you do
Can I talk to
this
you?
on TV,
Yes,
Christian?
sir.
You know how important this is to me. You know how important this is to me.
Coming up, the conclusion.
Right now, she's supposed to be at her AA meeting.
She is at that meeting. She's just not alone. She's with that woman.
Excuse me, everybody. I'm sorry. This is my girlfriend.
Y'all are here to work on sobriety.
Yeah, I didn't even know nothing about this.
So she lied
Yeah,
to you?
yeah, she lied to me, man. I sacrificed. I can't wait from New York, man. I can't wait from New York to sacrifice for this bitch. This bitch played me.
Has she been drinking with you?
No.
No?
I even went against my family for this dirty bitch. This dirty bitch and this whole other dirty bitch.
I don't want your old ass.
Yo, my old ass.
Yeah,
man.
your old ass.
You wasn't saying
Look
that
at
when we
you.
was getting
Look
busy.
at you.
Look, you
Look
wasn't
at
saying that
you.
when we was getting busy.
Okay, but guess what? I've been getting busy.
Hey, she hasn't been drinking. That's what she said. She hasn't been drinking.
No, nothing. How are you, man? What's up? How you doing? I didn't even know nothing about this. Let's go.
Messing up what's sobriety.
So, Tata, who do you want to be with?
sobriety.
Who do you want to be with?
What you doing? Follow me
Tata.
We're here to celebrate sobriety. This is Alcoholics Anonymous.
Who do you want to be with?
I told you.
Go.
You ain't going nowhere in my car.
Go. Before I break this mother.
This is so embarrassing, Christian. This is so embarrassing. You old bitch.
Don't put your hands
you
on me.
old bitch. You gon' get it. You gon' get it.
I ain't too old. You was all up in
You gon'
there.
get it. You dusty
What you gonna do? You ain't got two down kiss the potty.
Why you think you haven't got it in a long time?
Man, whatever.
Why do
Because
you
you been
think?
giving it to her.
Bitch, I'm finna hurt you, hoe.
Look, y'all bust your motherfucking ass up for bringing all these damn cameras up in here.
Don't put your hands
You
on me.
Bitch, move.
Don't put my
Bitch.
bitch.
Get off of me. Get off
Don't
of me.
put my
Get off of me. Get off of me. Get off of me. No, listen up. Listen up. Get off of me.
Don't put your hands on me.
We in the same me. We all family. Y'all need to calm down. That bitch is calm down. Trying to have a filter. All of y'all. All of y'all.
Both y'all bitches can hit the curb.
You know what? You bitch. I'm not following you no more.
I got time to make get them cameras on my face.
We want to help you.
Get them cameras on my face.
I need to ask you an honest question right now. Are you going to drink after this?
No, because I'm stronger. I'm stronger than that.
No one's
bitch.
drinking
Try harder. Try harder, bitch. Try harder, bitch. Try harder, bitch.
That's why you gonna
Try
get
harder.
that thing, bitch.
Watch it, watch it.
Stop this mother, bitch. You can't say with me, bitch. Come on, ho.
Security, pull out the car. Security, get out the car.
Yeah, ho. Yeah, I'm ready, bitch. You better be glad. Bitch, dumb hoe. You dumbass bitch. You dusty, dope fiend ass bitch. Dopey, dusty, dope fiend ass hoe. A hoe ass bitch. Bitch, you better take off, ho. Bitch, you better take off, bitch. Bitch, you better take off.
She can have that. Her and that crazy ass bitch down there. I ain't got time for it.
Go, ho. Go, bitch. Fuck out, bitch.
She's about to come back here and try to own you. And
I ain't got time for it, to be honest.
are you like?
This is messing up my sobriety.
You hoe. Dope fiend. Do you go with me or you're not? I'm out.
Why don't you be honest with her and tell her that? So be honest at least with someone.
You see the way she's acting?
The way she treats you, yeah.
I would love to do anything else but be
Your
here.
bitch pulled up. Go get the car, please, and drop me the off.
You can go get
And don't never come back.
You can go get in the car with her, and both y'all can take y'all ass
Nah,
home.
y'all can suck a fat. Both of you bitches. Y'all can suck a fat. Y'all can suck a fat. Both of you. This house is right and fat.
Bitch.
I don't even say nothing else to me, bitch. Nothing. Not a mother thing.
I apologize for interrupting your meeting.
You need
and
to.
Thank you for keeping her
We're
on
gonna take
track.
care of her, okay? We're gonna take care of everyone.
All these cameras, all these lights in my face. How does that make me look, Christian?
I'm done. I'm
Good.
done. I
She
ain't got
done.
nothing
Handle
else to
this.
say
She's
to
going
you.
through enough.
Go
She's
on
going
with your
through
life.
enough.
Do what you need to do. to
You were
keep
positive
yourself
in the
up.
beginning. You were positive in the beginning.
I mean, I trusted her. I don't even know what to learn here because she's saying one thing that I don't even think we were in this relationship together.
Man, y'all owe our counselor a mother apology for this bull right here, my because this is mother bull, my for real. You hoes is up out here tripping. Gay at that, man. Come on, let's go, man.
Watch your backs, guys.
Bye, bitch. Move, bitch. Bye.
See?
That's just...
That don't seem like a sober person to me, does it? I mean, how she acting, is that sober?
Now that Christian has confronted her girlfriend, she realizes that decisions need to be made. At the end of the show, Cheaters discloses her strategy for the future. But next, Zach explains why he's not to blame for the time he was caught with another man's woman on Cheaters.
So when they came in with all the cameras and busted us, I mean, it definitely caught me off guard. I have to say it was a little embarrassing when everybody in the restaurant stood up, you know. I mean, it seems like they could have been a little more discreet about it, but definitely it was extremely shocking. I was even more shocked when I got hit, and then when we went outside and everyone started cheering, I felt like the bad guy, and I don't genuinely feel like I am the bad guy here.
What the hell are you doing?
Dude.
What the hell are you doing?
Oh my God.
What is this?
Oh my God.
This is Cheaters, man.
What?
You know that's her boyfriend, right?
What are you doing? Who the f is this guy?
Homeboy.
It's your homeboy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you were studying.
I was studying, actually. Do you mind? Hang on.
As far as who's to blame for this whole situation, it's definitely not me. I'd have to say most of it falls back on Megan. I mean, she's the one who was cheating. For all I know, I'm not the only guy that she was hanging out with at the time. So, but you know, I feel like both of them could have probably handled their problems a little differly.
Can you hold on 1 second? You're crazy.
I'm crazy.
First of all, you've been sweating my nuts like a mother. Second of all, what?
Obviously, for reasons.
Who does this? Who does this?
Hey, don't talk to her like that. You need to tone it down a little bit, okay? Tone it down a little bit. Tone it down a little bit, man.
Oh, stop.
Punch me again, dude. Come on.
Stop, guys.
Bro.
Our relationship ended that night about when the cameras came in. I took her home, and it was probably in my top 3 least favorite car rides I've ever had. She was crying the whole time. I dropped her off, and frankly, I don't care to hear from her again. I haven't, but that's not to say I wouldn't pick up the phone if she gave me a call one night, you know. As far as getting busted on Cheaters goes, it really doesn't concern me at all. It doesn't concern how I'm going to handle my relationships in the future. I mean, I might be a little hesitant to date girls that have boyfriends in the future. Don't really want to be back in this situation. But the bottom line is I don't think I did anything wrong here. You know, I think maybe he should have handled himself a little more like I handled myself, and then we wouldn't be in this situation.
Devastated by the actions of her now ex-girlfriend, Christian Lewis determines that this will definitely affect her next relationship. Christian confides to producers, "Next time, I won't move so quickly. The next female will have to prove to me that she wants me, all of me, not just my support." Suspect Tata Duffy opened up to Cheaters producers. "It got rough there for a little bit. Tweety was really mad at me. We worked it out though, and we're still together. You could tell that bitch Christian she better try harder." The suspect's companion, Tweety Sampson, had much to say to Cheaters. She states, "I love Tata. I gave up too much when I moved here to throw it all away for just a bump in the road. It's not all about how far you got to go. It's about taking that journey one day at a time.
Now remember, if you don't get your programming from Goldstein's, why we'll both lose money.